Welcome to part 2 of the Week 5 NFL picks. Remember to like, share, and especially subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to get right into it. So picking up where we left off, we have the 3-1 Indianapolis Colts at the 3-1 Cleveland Browns. They have this game even. Despite it being even, I'm picking Cleveland to pull out the win here. They managed last week to get the win against Dallas late by some trickery from Odell Beckham and company. Again, like I said before, you keep Baker Mayfield from doing too much, they'll be fine. Neither team has played a good team actually this year, so this might be a test to see who's real and who's not. I think Nick Chubb is out for this game, but Kareem Hunt is good to go. He did phenomenal against the Cowboys, but then again, so does everybody else. But nonetheless, Kareem Hunt is a Pro Bowl running back. So the only way I see Indy winning this game is if Cleveland pretty much gives it to them by being Cleveland, the typical Cleveland penalties, just dumb turnovers, all types of mistakes. Cleveland is more than capable of doing that, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they keep that momentum from last week's win. Baker looks good. Everybody looks good. They run the ball well, and they walk away with a victory. Right, so I wouldn't start anyone in this game because you just don't know. Despite them winning last week, I think Chubb was the star last year. Baker numbers weren't too great. So next we have the 0-4 New York Giants at the 1-3 Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is -8.5. I do expect them to cover. Shouldn't be any problem. Dallas is a bad team, but the Giants are actually worse. So I think it'll be closer than you think because Dallas defense is trash. This is just plain and simple. It's non-existent. Along with being a division game, I think it'll be close for a while. I think Daniel Jones will put a couple touchdowns on the board for a while. Dallas, I don't think they'll fall behind this time, but it'll be close for a while. Then Dallas will start to pull away late in the game. Probably make it about 30 to 17 is what I'm thinking. So it's just crazy with the NFC East. I honestly thought that last year was a fluke with all 4 teams just being completely horrendous, but it's not. It's not a fluke though. That whole division is terrible. It really is. So start Dak. Just start Dak for the numbers. He's definitely gonna get the numbers. Hopefully. They better win. They better win this game. So yeah, Dallas by double digits late though. So next we have the 1-3 Minnesota Vikings at the 4-0 Seattle Seahawks. I think the Vikings are just another team that fell victim to someone at the scheduling office who got it in for them. The Texans, and there's a couple other teams out there that they just been giving it to them. They don't like them too much at the scheduling office. So, but because besides the Texans that the Vikings played, their opponents' combined record is 10-2. They've been playing some beast of a team, and it doesn't get much tougher than Seattle coming to town. Well, going to Seattle. So like I said, Seattle's like that Grim Reaper meme that's just knocking on everybody's door, going from door to door after they win. That's how they are. So we'll see what they do. Russ is still playing out of his mind. Um, and there's nothing Minnesota's secondary can do about it. Their secondary has been the worst part of their defense. I remember when it used to be good. So um, Seattle rolls at home. Start Russ and his receivers. And I just don't see. I don't see Seattle losing for a while. Have y'all looked at their schedule? Go take a look at their schedule. I'll wait. You seen it? Their only losses may come in their own division, seeing as though their division is so tough or is supposed to be tough, you know. But they have the softest schedule I've ever seen. So yeah, Seattle rolls easily. I think that's Sunday night. It's gonna get ugly. Next we have the 1-3 Denver Broncos at the 2-2 New England Patriots. I think this is a Monday night game, one of two Monday night games. This one was moved from Sunday because of a Stephon Gilmore tested positive for coronavirus. So they had to move the game back a day. Don't know what that did, but okay. Extra testing, I guess, yeah. So, yeah, he tested positive. I think Cam missed last week's game against the Chiefs. So, but I do think he'll play in this one. Denver's bringing out Brett Ripien again. So that's not going to look good for them. Pat should cakewalk this one. Their defense is still tough, even without Gilmore there. I think the Pats bounced back from last week. Cam Newton bounces back, you know, from I think the last time we saw him, they lost to the Seahawks. So I think this is going to be easy. This is going to be an easy one on Monday night. Either way, they win. Even if he doesn't play, I think they got Brian Hoyer or Jarrett Stidham waiting just in case. Either way, I think they win easily because they're the Patriots and they're more disciplined, I think. Next, we have the Miami Dolphins at 1-3 going to Santa Clara or San Francisco to take on my 2-2 49ers. 49ers are -8 in this game. I fully expect them to cover. I also fully expect them to beat the dog shit out of the Miami Dolphins. They actually need to for their own good. I have nothing against Miami, but this is a tale of two different missions. One team's trying to get back to the Super Bowl. The other is trying to find their identity. This ain't the place for it, in my opinion. Rumor has it is that Tua Tagovailoa may make an appearance in this game in some capacity. Who knows? We'll see. I don't think he's starting though. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is still got the go for this one. I don't expect any Fitz magic. If it does, I don't think it'll be enough. Jimmy G is back. George Kittle is back. Deebo Samuel is back. Raheem Mostert, I believe, will play too. I think the offense, besides Richburg, is all back and ready to go. So they need to put their foot down. Put their foot down and down the Dolphins' throats in this game. So if Raheem Mostert plays, you can start him. I wouldn't play anybody on Miami. Oh yeah, and if you got Kittle, of course, play him. He went stupid in that Sunday night game. So yeah, that's all I got for that one. Niners win easily, fully cover the spread, double-digit win. For the second Monday night game, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at 1-3 going to the Superdome to take on the 2-2 New Orleans Saints. Saints are -8. I fully expect a shootout here. This may be Drew Brees' last game against the team that actually drafted him. Justin Herbert has shown that he can put up big numbers, you know, go to toe with the best of them. Last week, he went toe to toe with Brady. This week is Brees now. So we'll see what happens with him. But I got the Saints winning that one. Again, fully expecting some high scoring here if Justin Herbert keeps up the good play, the yards and the numbers. Michael Thomas may finally make an appearance. He's questionable. We'll see. So yeah, the Chargers defense is kind of underrated though. Even though, you know, Brady came in there and put up 30 on them. It's Brady, it happens. But their defense is pretty good. You got Joey Bosa back there. You got Ingram back there. They got some good guys in the secondary. Nonetheless, I think the Saints pulls it out in the end. Kamara's probably your best start here. I don't really see, unless Michael Thomas plays, then, you know, definitely play him and Kamara. Can't really trust anybody on the Chargers right now, despite what I just said about Justin Herbert. So yeah, Saints. And last but not least, we got a Tuesday night game because the Titans, I believe, had a whole bunch of COVID-19 scares or issues, to make a very long story short. So we have the Buffalo Bills coming in at 4-0, going to Nashville to take on the 3-0 Tennessee Titans. This is a tough one. They're both undefeated. You know, they're both credible teams, I believe. I think they're both credible, both playoff teams from last year. So, but I'm going to go with Buffalo here because they have the better quarterback, in my opinion. Josh Allen is my MVP so far. He's clearly better than Ryan Tannehill. I think the way that you take Derrick Henry out of the game is you got to jump on the Titans early. I'm talking like with a double-digit lead. So you get on them early. You have to make Ryan Tannehill actually play quarterback. You know, and once you got Ryan Tannehill playing quarterback, your night should be easy. Should be pretty easy. But if you let them jump on you with Derrick Henry, you're going to be in for a long night because he's the type of dude that only gets stronger as the game progresses. So I got the Bills winning this one. It should be close unless Josh Allen, you know, goes crazy with his arm, which could very well happen. Start Josh Allen. I'm starting Derrick Henry nonetheless. If you got him, you got to start him. Yeah. Buffalo Bills. And that'll do it for week 5. Those are my picks. There's some teams that we still don't know about despite it being week 5. There's a lot of teams that are still beat up. But are getting some guys back, like the 49ers are getting a lot of their guys from their offense back in one fell swoop against a bad team. So it should definitely warm them up because they got a lot of their division games coming up. I think the Rams are after that, then the Seahawks after that. So the Eagles are still without wide receivers. Cowboys, our offense are fairly healthy. Broncos are going to be beat up for a couple more weeks. Their quarterback's not back. So it's going to be a couple more weeks before we find out, you know, who's actually going to make a run at this thing and who's going to wait till next year, try again next year. Thank you for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe. Especially subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. We'll see you in the next video.